Hi, guys. I was thinking about it. After 1 year of ownership, we had this since August of 2021. Now it's in August of 2022. How has this thing held up? People have asked. Do I like it? I added a couple of things and features that I built, that platform, and then I got some like rubber stuff from Amazon and I nailed it in place and I used door hinges to create that and I just tidied up that assembly. Um, how has this thing been working? Well, when it is working, it's been fantastic. The wheel, the weight, and everything has been very smooth. But unfortunately, we've had like six um, service calls total in this, and even they were nice and very helpful when you set up the service to get this serviced, and they even extended our warranty because we had it done a couple times already. I mean, what you're looking at is bits and pieces of things that have been replaced a number of times. The track here, the arms, even took apart this whole giant assembly here to replace the flywheel. And there was a couple times, many times, you get a lot of vibration in here. You have to use some good lithium grease in these joints over here. You know, when you pop this lid off and there's like a little nut over here, you take that off, then you can slide this off. Um, it's very serviceable and easy to take apart. Things are by Allen key size to put together for the most part. But yeah, when it wasn't working, we were out for a while and it had vibrations and stuff like that. But now when it's working, it's nice and smooth and it works like a charm. When you're holding onto this, you can change the resistance right here or right here. It's all done on the screen here. It's got iFit built into it. I don't need to give like the really what it can do, but more or less how smooth it is. And when it's working, it's very smooth. Um, the technician told us that they designed certain things that should have been metal that are plastic. And maybe that's part of the reason of the strength of this thing. But when you're on it, I mean, it's smooth like butter. And they say, you want to step up here when you get up on here. You get up here and just give you a demonstration how smooth it is. See, there's even still a little tick sound, but you know what? It's doable. More than its vibration or coming off of itself or whatever, and it's bouncing all over. This is just like a quick startup, but you have different displays, whatnot. You can adjust the resistance. See that resistance going up right there. And now the wheel's getting heavier and fatter, and for your workout. So that's about it. And then you can just hit this start, hold that for a few seconds, then it resets. See, then it'll just shut off on its own, or it'll just keep running. And this is how you lift it. You don't even have to unlock this, but I mean, you can lift that. And what I've done is it's a couple of modifications I've done to stabilize this. Of course, the technician that told us was really nice guy. Shout out to Paul at at the gym doctors, as they're called. Told me to make suggested I get a platform, but I wanted a flexible platform. He was impressed that I came up with a foldable one that, just Home Depot, some parts, a door handle, nothing special, a little hinge piece, a little one of these rubber band things that you can cut, a little hook. I put a little rubber piece over here so it doesn't just claw into the material, and some zip ties. That's all I did, and it always stays center. And here's a couple other things I bought: some washers and a lock washer at the top there. This one's like a lock, not a lock washer. What do you call it? A compression washer, where it's split. So I found the right height and size, so when it sits down, it stays stable, so it doesn't rock back and forth. That's the problem of making these machines kind of make them fall apart on their own. They're not fully sturdy or stable. So you need to have, if you have a carpet, they highly suggest you want this thing to last a long time. You need a flat, solid surface on it. Since we have a carpeted floor, this is the way it goes anyways. So like I said, you can just, you grip this thing, right? Squeeze it down, and you can just see how I did that. It just folds in on itself, and then it sits flat. See? And the feet is flat, so it's nice, flat, and stable at the right height I needed it to be. So there's some mods to do, because I put that spring and locker, or what you got, compression washer and height to the specific where I want it set, so it doesn't move. Because if you don't put that there, it kind of screws into itself, screws out, and then you'll start getting that rocking and wobbling, and that's what makes things kind of start to come loose and start to bend, actually. So that's why we designed it like that. But anyways, yeah, this works out. So when you can lift it, it's not totally ingenious, but it helps on my honey. We put stuff out of the way. There's not a lot of room here, so you can vacuum carpet, vacuum the floor around it and whatnot. But anyways, after 1 year, the question comes to mind: do you recommend this thing? And to be honest, maybe perhaps if you had a hard floor surface, maybe that would have worked better. Ours was probably caused due to having the carpet. If I knew that ahead of time and got a flat surface for it, maybe there would have been less problems. But it works great when it works. And right now it is working right now after a year of use, but I've had like 6 service calls on it. And the last service call was 2 months ago, where they had to replace some stuff. So do I recommend it for the longevity of anything? Yeah, especially for the price that I paid, like, a couple grand almost. It is a solid built item though, and it's just a space saver. That's its gimmick, really. It saves a ton of space. You got lots of space left in your room when you fold it up. But other than that, I think a good quality fixed version would be better. But even a fixed version will still have problems. If you have a carpet, you need a solid surface. Anyways, thanks for watching.